support them. Good play by McAvenny. This is Grant. Now McStay. Getting help from McAvenny. Well, showing too much of that to Stuart McCall. Breaks kindly for McStay. There's McGinley. The chance is on this time. And Frank McAvenny misses the best chance of the match so far. A fine-headed across goal by Jerry Craney. McStay released McGinley. Craney keeping this in play across the face of the goal, and Frank McAvenny completely mistimed his jump. Well, what a chance this was. There may have been offside flag up in any event against McAvenny there. Stephen to Houstra. In goes Haitley! And the save of the match from Pat Bonner. Top quality goalkeeping. Well, great play from Rangers again. They've had some great attacking moves. There was Houstra's cross. Haitley coming in off the far post. Rocket-like header, and Bonner with a cross. That's Durant with a corner. McAvenny back helping in defence, but Durant has possession again. Going into the final minute of the first half. Rangers on the attack once again. Across now to Ian Ferguson. This is McCall. Helping it on to Houstra. Tom Boyd took a knock because he made that challenge. Back from Ferguson to McCall. Patient play by Rangers. In goes Galloway. This kick by Trevor Stephen, and the half-time whistle is gone right on the 45-minute mark. No injury time. It's been hectic, relentless action right from the start. And Mark Haitley coming extremely close on two separate occasions. Early on, he knocked the ball past Pat Bonner at speed off the line. But then, this header right on the half-time whistle. A superb effort, brilliantly saved by Bonner. So Celtic survive all square at half-time, but they've got Pat Bonner to thank for that. At half-time, it's Celtic 0, Rangers 0. A defiant show of green and white scarves and two stands inside Ibrox at the moment. But I suspect the Rangers manager, Walter Smith, would have been the happier at the interval. Perhaps concerned about the fact that no goals were scored, but he must have been very pleased about some of the play offered by Rangers in that first half. And what has been a troubled season to date, they had some splendid moves in that opening half. Back with Stevens. A very dangerous ball. Houstra. And a good challenge there. And Peter Houstra is in serious trouble here. Lashing out after losing the ball inside the penalty area. Referee Douglas Hope calls him across. Shake of the head. A red card indicates the end of the match for Houstra. An act of total folly by the Dutchman. He lost his head completely and lashed out. With a very dangerous ball into the area. It looked as though Galloway had won it cleanly enough. There was Houstra in a wrestling match there with Tom Boyd. The tackle came in the end from McNally to win possession. But now look at Houstra lashing out at Boyd. And although he missed completely, the intent was there. And Rangers are reduced to 10 men. 5 minutes into the second half. Dubček. Great play, Slater. Fine play by Slater, and excellent goalkeeping. Beautiful move that from Celtic. And the quality of the pass from Dubček was outstanding. And then that little shuffle to give Slater space. He stopped that firmly enough. Good goalkeeping by Maxwell. There goes Boyd. Denied the chance to cross the ball by Durant. But it cost Rangers a corner kick. Good attacking play that by Boyd. Corner kick number 4 for Celtic. Here's Darius Dobchek trying to whip in one of those dangerous left footers. Right to the far post it goes. Headed off the line by Gary Stevens, and the pressure remains on. That's a very good corner right across to Stuart Slater. Well, look at the space here for Slater. The shortest player on the forward line is all that space, and Stevens got to the ball well. Another chance for Dobchek. I wonder if he might bury this, although that's a great ball in. And a bit of barging inside the 6-yard box. McAvenny, the culprit. Strangely enough, Stuart Slater wasn't marked any better for that second corner kick than he was for the first. He did it well again. Cover provided by Dobchek. Goff under pressure. Once again with Craney. Ferguson did well. That's Stevens. Keithley again, holding it up for Durant. And a very good ball that by Ian Durant. Splendid, creative, inventive play by the Rangers number 9. Clearly trying here to chip the goalkeeper. Now just look at the cheek here. Delightful ball that, and Bonner was at full stretch. So difficult to chip a goalkeeper who stands 6 feet 2 inches tall like Pat Bonner does, but Durant almost made it. And now he'll take the corner. Wow. Keithley complaining that his jersey was being held by Boyd, and he had a case there. Celtic on the break. This is Slater. Stopped in the end by Robertson. Good play from defence, but Stay closing in on McPherson. There's no time at all to settle on the ball in the middle of the field. So Celtic have made an important alteration to their tactical setup. They've brought Pat McGinley across to the left. He could be dangerous in that position, going for high cross balls. That was a miscue, but McStay takes over again. Still Slater's also on the left. This is Craney, now McGinley. That was for McStay, and in the way of all that was Gary Stevens for Rangers. A fine pass from defence. Here's Durant. Straight to Galloway. Galloway coming in, crunching in there to both Ferguson and Goff. Referee in a quiet word with Galloway in the passing. There's no offside flag there. The Rangers supporter wanted that as Craney tried to get back. Having been through in the penalty box a second or two earlier. Here's Ian Ferguson. Hustled into an error there. Celtic again in possession. And fine defending there by Goff inside the area. He had to get to that ahead of Jerry Craney. That was looking for Craney. Goff was there first. Right in by Slater. Galloway. And turned behind by Maxwell. Galloway holds his head. He struck that for the corner. Helped on there very intelligently by McNally, and the shot came from Galloway. Might well have been going outside the post anyway, but Maxwell couldn't take a chance. Here's Dobchek. Jostling going on in that near post area. McNally's the main man there for Celtic. That's awkward for Maxwell. Palmed it on there. Now McStay. Opening the play out again. Dobchek. Well, able to come in his left foot there, Darius Dobchek. That was a shooting chance which he would normally relish. Dubček coming inside. No real problem there for Maxwell. The Celtic supporters appear to be sensing the prospect of victory here. They've given their team incredible vocal support right from the start. Here's Trevor Steven. Now Stevens. Closed down by Slater. Race here. Durant with Galloway. Bit of wrestling there by Durant, was that? Haley scores for Rangers! .20 minutes of the second half gone. Made by Durant. Finished by Haley. And Rangers snatch the lead. And this is a nightmare for Mike Galloway. The ball played forward there by Stevens. There was no problem here at this point, but Galloway was casual. Got himself in a tangle here. Durant went past him, and Haley was in position. Fowler was helpless. Well, this will make dreadful viewing for Mike Galloway. He had that apparently well under control. Durant went outside him and teed that up for Haley. Well, it's goal number 7 for Mark Haley this season. It could be the goal to take Rangers to the final. Corner kick conceded there by Goff, who is arguing furiously with Harry Maxwell. Wanted the goalkeeper off the line. Well, look at the advantage here Mike Galloway had. He's now cruising. He seems to think this is all too easy, but Durant had other ideas. He was busy, he was brisk, he went past his man and set that up brilliantly. Another great corner kick right by Dubček. Palmed away by Maxwell. So Celtic now have to find the net to stay in this semi-final, and that with an extra man. Rangers, of course, will take tremendous heart from that goal. These 10 men will undoubtedly give the contribution of 11 to protect this lead. It happens so often. Stevens did well, appeals for handball. The referee not remotely interested as Dubček comes forward again. Now it's with Slater. Back with Dubček. Trainee with McAvenny. The tackle came from McCall. There's a chance on for Paul McStay. The skipper can't believe it. What a chance this was. McCall's tackle was a great one, but then McStay found himself in this position, and he really must have expected to hit the target. That was the priority. Didn't even force a save from Ali Maxwell, after working his way into the position so well. Headed away by McNally, but he was climbing on the shoulders of Haley. Well, the Rangers supporters now jubilant at the prospect of a victory with only 10 men. So a change being made here by Celtic. The player coming on is Brian O'Neill, and McAvenny, who with an injury out before the match, is withdrawn. But Brian O'Neill goes on, normally operates in midfield. So it's Fraser Wishart coming on to replace Ian Durant. What a fine match he's had, Durant, creating the goal by which Rangers currently lead. That's Haley. There's Wishart, and now McCall. Quite happy to go towards the corner flank here with Wishart. Throw to Celtic, but scarcely enough time to build up another meaningful attack before the 90 minutes are up. Bonner left with no option again. Downfield with Moscow. McPherson did well enough there. This is Gary Stevens. Cross goes Galloway. Well, that's perhaps what he thinks he should have done a while ago when Ian Durant got away from him to set up the winning goal. If indeed it is the winning goal. Here's McNally. Too long in the air there, allowing Stevens to come in. Time for Boyd. Now Slater. Using Boyd as a decoy, impeded there going forward. Obstruction by Steven. Well, it's not like Trevor Steven to get so agitated. That shows the kind of commitment which is evident throughout the ranks in this match. Both sides full of players as committed as that. Now the 90 minutes have come and gone. We're into stoppage time. It could be the last chance for Celtic. A very disappointing free kick taken by Dubček. The Rangers supporters just waiting for the final whistle. Careless one again by Dubček. Given it away. Here's Wishart on the break. Grant trying to get back. Oh, that really would have been an incredible finish to the match. Wishart coming so very close. Well, how well he did here. Driving forward. He knew Grant was arriving. And then testing Pat Bonner with that dipping shot. So back it goes to Boyd. The referee checks his watch. The ball's played into the Rangers box. This Trainee. And very well held again by Maxwell from O'Neill. It might be the last attempt on goal for Celtic. It's very well struck, this shot from O'Neill. And the referee checked his watch again. This may be the last kick of the match. Well, not quite, but it won't be long delayed, I'm sure. A call back to Stevens. Rangers using all their experience to hold things up. Hateley goes offside quite willingly there. The final whistle. Rangers are in the final. Mark Hateley, the goal scorer. But it really was an outstanding overall Rangers performance when the chips were down. They battled throughout the first half with some excellent football. Would have been well served by an opening goal before half-time. Then lost Peter Haustrap early in the second half. Reduced to 10 men, the odds were all against them. But then Gary Stevens played this ball forward on the right flank. Mike Galloway, it has to be said, went to sleep, allowing Ian Durant to accelerate past him. Look up, he spotted Hateley in space, and this was as easy a task as Hateley's had for a very long time. It's the goal which takes Rangers to the final once again. These Rangers fans are jubilant. It's been a fine performance overall by Rangers. For Celtic, further bitter disappointment at the hands of their oldest enemy. But the final of the League Cup will now be contested by Hibernian and Rangers. It's Celtic 0, Rangers 1.
Walter, would you rate that Rangers' best performance of the season?
Oh, without a doubt, that was Rangers' best performance this season. We've had a rather sluggish start to the season. There can be many reasons for that, but I did feel myself that tonight's game is one of these games that don't come along very often, and it was maybe the kickstart that we needed, and we got a tremendous response from everybody tonight.
You turned out 10 internationals and Ali Maxwell. Was it important, do you think, to get your experienced men back tonight?
It was important to get them back. I mean, you know, our problems are well documented in terms of injury, and people expect players, even when they're just coming back from injury, to come back into the team and play in the manner in which they did, you know, before they went out. We've had a lot of problems with people coming in and needing match practice and having to get match practice in fairly important games. They're now beginning to settle in a little bit. We're now beginning to look a bit better, find a bit better shape, a bit better confidence about the team. So, you know, I hope that continues.
Was there also an element there of trying to show people that this crisis, which people were suggesting was on its way, really wasn't one to worry about?
Well, I think everybody worries. I mean, when you start the season the way we have, I mean, we have been sluggish. We've been up and down in performances, losing at home to Kilmarnock. You know, not even losing away to Aberdeen. I mean, that can happen regardless of how well you play, because, you know, they're a good side. But you know, we did start the season. It wasn't just even the manner of the results, it was the manner in which we were playing. We weren't playing well. But tonight, I mean, I think we showed that we can still turn on the performances when necessary.
Having dominated the first half as you did without scoring and then losing Peter House, were you concerned then that things could slip away from you?
Well, when you do dominate the game in the manner in which we had in the first half of the match, there's rarely has any team dominated an Old Firm match in the way we did in the first half without getting any kind of goal about it. And when you go down to 10 men, you know, you say to yourself, well, you wonder if you can score with 10 men when you couldn't do it while living and playing so well. So we knew we were up against it. But credit to Ian Durrant, where he hung in there, and when the error was made, then he was there to capitalise on it. A good ball across the goal, and Mark Hateley finished.
Final to look forward to?
Well, we always look forward to the finals. I think it comes early in the season. It does give you a big boost to know that you're in the final. And, you know, we play Hibs, who are sitting at the top of the league at the present moment. So we just look forward to Saturday's league game and hope that we can continue to show the form that we've started to show this evening.
Well done tonight, Walter. Thanks very much.
Thanks, sir.
After Aberdeen on Saturday and the disappointment of that match, Mark, what was the big difference for the team tonight?
Well, I think it's cup fever. You know, it's the start of the defence of the treble from last year. You know, big games, Old Firm games, the biggest that you can get. You know, they're our biggest rivals. So you know, the lads, you know, we was in the dressing room, was very positive before the game, and basically we just wanted to win and get on. You know, as Archie says, get to the hamburgers and hot dog stages of the competition. And you know, all credit to us today. I think we deservedly won. Played some good football, stuck into it. Even when we went down to 10 men, you know, the confidence was even coming out of us even more when we went down to 10 men, working for each other, you know, getting behind the ball. And you know, I think at the end of the day, it was you know, just rewards for a good game played by us, I think.
For about the first time in a long time, there were some doubts being expressed among the critics about the Rangers run, the Rangers performances. Was that realised and appreciated in the dressing room to spark you up?
Personally, no, because I don't read the press or, you know, what people like yourself say. So it doesn't really bother me. I just concentrate on playing one game to the next. And if you're playing well, then you're playing well. And then it's up to everybody else to lift everybody else, you know, in the team that, you know, seem to be finding it hard to find the feet at the start of the season, which we always do. You know, to be fair, we never start the campaign really till the European starts. Ever since I've been here, it's never been till November, early December that we even get to the top of the league. So, you know, we're plugging away, and as you see tonight, we've still got plenty of confidence and plenty of desire to win, and you know, long may it continue.
You scored one today, Mark, but you might easily have had a hat-trick, thinking about the two attempts in the first half, the header on half-time, and then the chance clean through in Pat Boyer. How do you recollect these incidents?
The first one, I actually just stabbed the ball round him to get it on the other side of him. I suppose if the grass had been cut a bit shorter, it might have even gone in. But that was not my initial, you know, target. My ball was just to dink the ball round him and then collect it on the other side of him. But you know, he came out and he clobbered me. And I think the referee was just, you know, hoping that it was going to go in and go over the line to save him making a decision. But you know, it's a tough decision to be made. The header was a great save. I didn't see much of it. I can just remember heading it towards the goal. I headed it quite well, and I just saw a big hand come out. So, you know, it was nice to see the third one going. You know, I don't really get that many chances when you play against Celtic, so to get 3 chances tonight and to put one away, you know, I'm more than delighted.
An absolutely enthralling Old Firm semi-final. Alan, Rangers, worthy winners, would you say?
Yeah, they were tonight. I think any team going down 10 men in the semi-final of a cup and come out and win 1-0 certainly deserve the victory, and I think over the piece really I think they did deserve to win.
There was very little in it though. It was a very even match, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think even before the game, if you're asking even in neutral, they couldn't really say, Rangers weren't completely favourites, Celtic weren't certainly completely favourites, and it was really going to be a mistake, which it eventually boiled down to. It was a mistake that led to a goal and decided the match.
We'll take a look at some of the key incidents, Alan, and as you say, it was very even, could have gone either way. This penalty claim, yeah. I don't know. I think that has to be a penalty under normal circumstances.
Well, I think what Mark said is true. I mean, he made contact before Big Packy Bonner got out to him. You can certainly see that, and he tried to get it, or he thought he was going to get it around the other side. And Big Paddy certainly made contact with him there, but it's a very, very difficult decision for the referee to make there.
Do you think he perhaps said, I'm not giving the penalty, this is going to be a goal?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, I'm sure what he said as well is true. Mark said that he maybe was hoping the ball would go in the net and he wouldn't have to give the penalty, but in the end I think it was a decent decision.
And at the other end, well, Frank McAvenny just got his timing completely wrong here, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, Frank won't get a better chance to score in a game like this. It's been a good ball in, and Jerry Cooney has done really well to get the ball back just into the box, and Frank really in a striker's position, you know, and sniffing for goals, and he doesn't make contact, and it's for him it's a bad finish, and ones that you can't miss in games like this.
Yeah, that really was a golden opportunity for Celtic, obviously. At the other end, again, we heard Mark Hateley talking about this splendid save from Pat Bonner.
Yeah, he's quite modest about this, really. This is a great header. It's a super ball in from Hoostra. And Mark, you can see him, he's got the hand up, he's shouting for it, he wants the ball. And he comes in, attacks it really well, and Big Bonner makes a superb save at the near post.
The sending off incident was, it has to be said, very stupid, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was absolutely crazy. I mean, he's like a little spoiled boy there. Really, you know, he's holding me back, he takes a swing at him, there was no need for it whatsoever.
Especially when he'd already been booked, Alan.
Well, that's the bottom line.
Worse.
Yeah, I mean, he should know that, he should be professional enough in a game like this to think things are not going to go your way as easy as you want it to go. And you can see here, he's not happy with a bit of contact, and he has a swing, and really, Mr. Hope there's nothing he can do about it apart from give him a red card and send him on his way.
But then the goal came, and Mike Galloway really has to hold his hands up for this one, doesn't he?
Yeah, he'll certainly not want to see this again. I mean, it's a good ball into a wide position from Gary Stevens, and really Ian Durrant is chasing a bit of a lost cause into the middle, but doesn't give up. Galloway tries to usher him as though out of the way with his body. Durrant gets round about him, plays a great ball in, and even that is a good finish. I mean, the ball's pinged across the box from Ian Durrant, and Big Mark sticks it away great. I mean, you can see here, I mean, Mike, he won't want to see this again. I mean, he's just trying to use his body to get Ian Durrant out of the way. Durrant gets the ball on the other side of him, and there's no way Big Mark's going to miss that.
The irony was that Mike Galloway had played very well up until then.
Yeah.
And then Paul McStay had this marvellous chance near the end as well, didn't he?
Well, the ball's bobbling about there, and it's fallen to Paul, and you'd have thought, you know, Paul's ability, a little bit more of a cultured finish possibly from Paul, but really, in the heat of the moment and things like that, you know, players like Paul can be affected as well, and he had a little bit of a yahoo at it, and again, it's a missed opportunity for Celtic. I mean, they certainly did have chances to score in the game, that's for sure, but this one goes a begging, and you know, Rangers come out 1-0 winners, and that's the way it finished.
And maybe that's what it comes down to, the McAvenny missed chance, the Paul McStay chance, and Hateley taking his chance when it presented itself.
Yeah, absolutely. When Rangers go down to 10 men, I mean, Celtic have a good 70% of the play, and I think what has to be said here for me personally is Ali Maxwell. I thought he did really well tonight. There was fingers pointed at him on Saturday and have been over a few previous games, but I thought he commanded his goal superbly tonight. He stopped almost every shot that was with confidence, I might say, and I think that installed it, and the Rangers defended well when they had to. But again, Mark said about the desire to win, and you saw the desire for Ian Durrant getting round about Mike Galloway, and they come out 1-0 winners.
Just one last word. You have to remark upon Rangers' strength of character, because that's twice now in cup semi-finals in recent seasons they've been down to 10 men and beaten Celtic, and that says a great deal, doesn't it? Well,
certainly not good in Celtic's CV, that's for sure. When you're playing against 10 men and you lose both games, that's just something I'll have to work on. I mean, it's great for Rangers. I mean, you hold your hand up. They're obviously the best team. Their form hasn't been good, but like you say, when the chips have been down, they've certainly come through.
They've won the important ones, haven't they? All right, let's take a look at some other results from tonight, beginning in England. Coca-Cola